I'm going to use the example from the textbook to show you how to conduct a Fisher exact test in SPSS. Here we have a very small sample of 11 participants, 5 men and 6 women. And the goal of this research is to see if there is gender difference toward their preparation for to care for patients. You can see the variables are coded so that 1 is for men, 2 is for women, and 0 is for negative and 1 for positive attitude toward their preparation to care for patients. Okay, go back to the data view, and we are going to come to this place called Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Crosstab, and you can use sex to define columns as shown in the textbook, and the attitude to define the rows. And this is the place you're going to request for the Fisher exact test. Just click and continue. And remember, Fisher's exact test is a special case for chi-square test for independence when you have a cell size that's smaller than 5. So you can actually request the chi-square test at the same time. And remember, this phi can be used to measure effect size. Okay, continue, and okay, here comes the output. So we have 11 observations. This is how they are distributed in the frequency table. 4 men has a positive, 1 man is negative, but there's 5 women who had a negative attitude and 1 is positive. Okay, and in the chi-square test table, you can see this line says Fisher's exact test. If you're doing two-tailed test, the p-value is 0.08. If you're conducting one-tailed test, you use the p-value 0.067. Either case, in this particular example, we have a p-value greater than 0.05, so we fail to reject the null hypothesis, which means there's no significant gender differences in their preparation to care for, in their attitude to care for, preparation for patients. And here you can rate the phi, ignore the negative sign because we're talking about the measure of effect size. So 0.63 is greater than 0.50, so we have a strong association between the two variables. Even though statistically we fail to reach significance, that could be because we have a very small sample. We didn't have sufficient statistical power, but the measure of effect size is very strong.